Hello everyone. How you doing? So walk with me. I'm in the gym, and I also want to have a quick career conversation concerning your health at work. So a good number of us, well, that's not all I'll talk about, but that's what I'll start with. A good number of us, we spend so long sitting down, and you know, because we have a lot to do. It's a busy day. You have meetings. You have blah blah blah. Until I joined the steps challenge that I joined in January, I just always felt like I must be getting enough steps because in my head I wasn't measuring. I just thought it should be fine. But once I joined the steps challenge and I realized that I had a target of 10,000 steps per day, I began to see opportunities for getting the steps in because I can be competitive. So getting in the challenge is what I needed. I mean, like, I didn't win the challenge in January, but I joined another one again because I realized that it's an important step. And because I joined the challenge, one thing that I did differently today, I normally stop at a particular train station and then walk to walk. It looks like I get enough steps. But when I realized that those steps may not be enough, what I did was that I now went to stop at a further train station so that I will need to walk more steps to get to work. So for me, that's one way to increase my activity level. And my friends were laughing when I told them this, that now some of the errands that I would typically send my daughter on, I now go myself because they're going to give me more steps. Imagine that. So they're like, oh, God has answered her prayers. Well, that's that. But even in the middle of work now, like I've come to the gym in the middle of work to come and get some steps in again because I must hit this new steps challenge I got in is not just counting your steps, like your total overall steps, but every day that you hit your target, you get 1 point. So there's a strong incentive to want to hit your target. And um, they're following something that if we can hack it, we can generally get people to do things that they would typically not want to do when you put it in a challenge. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking for business owners how I can design a similar challenge so that once they hit a particular goal every day, they will get a point. And because I like challenges, because challenges stretch you to grow. Or in your career, you can schedule, or you can do people in the same industry, or you and your friends, you can set up something so that when you take that professional course, for example, you get a point. So many ideas coming to mind now as I decided to say this. So I'd love to hear your ideas as well. What do you think can be done? Because I think one of the major challenges we have as humans, as professionals, that make us not hit our targets is that we give ourselves the opportunity to fail. And we tell ourselves, oh, there's always another time, I can do it later, Rome was not built in a day, all those things we tell ourselves. Sometimes they are legitimate reasons, as in life is truly lifing. But what I've discovered most times is that when we have something to gain, we will put in so much more. So for example, in my steps challenge, they're not giving me money. All I'm getting is just every day that I hit 10,000, I get that my 1 point. And just for that 1 point, I'm willing to push myself and do things that I would typically have excused and found reasons not to do if that 1 point was not at stake. So I'm just wondering, is it possible for us to design career goals, our financial goals, so that anytime you hit a particular target, you get a point. I would like to hear your thoughts on how we can do that. I would love to try it with my community. Let's see how we can challenge ourselves to hit our targets for this month, for this year, so that at the end of the year, we will have more than 12 points each because we have hit our targets. I just like this idea that came as I was talking. I hadn't thought about it when I hit record. So I'm quite glad I did this video. I will be sharing it with my community. So if you're from my community, this is where the idea came from. I'd like us to flesh it out and let's see how can we challenge ourselves to be more, to do more, to make a difference. So let's go. Thank you. So please share with me what are you doing in your community, how you're encouraging yourselves to achieve your goals for the year. Let's swap notes. If you want to hear my notes, you must come with yours. Let's rub minds together. And of course, you're always welcome to join the OA and AA community. That's the community bringing you this video. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good day.